a few of you asked for an updated video, if I thought it was worth it, and here's my opinion. What's up, idols? It's Cece Lesson 3. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have been trying to get like ideas of what I should film for you guys, and one of the things that came up in the suggestions in the comments, I do read the comments usually, is someone asked me to do an updated video on the plastic surgery I got done in Korea. Full disclaimer, I know there are going to be people who see the title, see the thumbnail, and click the video just to dislike it or leave a negative comment. Thank you, because that's engagement. But also, here's my thing with plastic surgery. If you want to change something about yourself for yourself, I am all for it. If you think your chin is too pointy, if you think your cheeks are too small, if you want your jawline more pronounced, if you want a smaller nose, a bigger nose, whatever, if that's what you want for yourself, then I am all for it. I will 100% encourage that. But if you're someone who only wants to get plastic surgery because you want to look like someone else, or because other people are like, oh, you'd be cute if you had a smaller chin, then no, don't do that. There were a lot of comments, and I did a whole vlog about this, by the way, so if you guys want to see what I'm going to be talking about and updating in this video, I have that video and I'll put it up here. Yeah, back in June, I got some work done while I was in Korea, and there were a lot of people who went to the comments and said, oh, you're such a beautiful girl, you're ruining your face, you don't have to do this. And I appreciate, you know, saying I don't have to do this, but, you know, and I mean this in the absolute most respectful way possible. I didn't get what I got done for other people's approval, you know what I mean? I got it done because I wanted it done. Like, there were a lot of people who assumed that I only wanted to get surgery because I was in Korea. That is not the case at all. If I wanted to get surgery just because I was in Korea, I would have gotten the surgery that Koreans typically get. I would have tried to make my eyes as big as possible, make my nose like the point, make it more pointy and elongated. I would have gotten the tiniest face with like my jaw being like shaved down. I just fixed what I wanted to fix. So like, it was all for me. You know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel the pressure to look a certain way sometimes, but I did not give into that. And like, I appreciate it, I really do. I'm not trying to mean it that way or be like offensive or offended, but you know, I do it for me, not for other people's opinions. So if you want to see how everything is updated and my opinions and thoughts, was it worth it, all that good stuff, then keep watching. Okay, so I guess I should try to get a little bit closer. If you guys see the videos I did like for basically the whole month of June and into July, you'll see that my face was like a lot more small and my cheeks were a lot more swollen. My face looked round. This is what I'm talking about. Great. I feel like The Weeknd has saved your tears because my face is still so swollen. I saw you dancing in a crowded room. You look so happy. They did tell me it's going to take a while to recover and everything. So it's February. I got my surgery done in June, so it's been some time. Basically, literally everything that I've ever gotten done in Korea, everything I've ever gotten done, period, is because of my smile lines. I know I'm pretty. I feel like a pretty girl. I'm confident in myself and everything, but everyone has their insecurities. My biggest insecurity has always been my smile lines. I don't like them. It started becoming a problem for me when I was like 23, 24. I noticed it looks like I'm like making a face in a lot of my like pictures that I try and take and stuff. You can see a little bit of a shadow, but it doesn't seem like it's as bad as it used to be. So basically what I got done is there are little silicone implants here by the base of my nose. You can't see them, you can literally only feel them, and it's kind of fun to freak people out like that. I'll just take their finger and they're like, ah, because like that's in me for life. That's until I go to get it removed. So what they did is they did small incisions in my nostril, like on the bottom, so there's no scar on the outside or anything, and they slipped it under on these sides. And what that did is raise this area of my face to try to match my cheeks a little bit, so it's not as deep of like a crease. And if I could change anything, I think I would have gotten bigger ones, because I chickened out a little bit. I said it's better to be too small than too big, because if I had these big protruding knots in my face, that would be way worse. I'd rather just have my problem slightly diminished than create a whole new problem. The next thing I got done was thread lift. Now this is my second time getting a thread lift. Again, everything I've ever done has been at their advice to try to get rid of these crease, the nasofoveal lines. So they like lifted everything up over here, and that's why my face, if you see again, and like some of the vlogs I did right after I got this done, my face looks really small and a lot more round. And I think that is like the main difference that I noticed now. I used to have more like cheek hanging over, if that makes sense. But I think after getting the thread lift, you can see that my face is more like V-shaped, which I know is like a Korean thing, and that's what it's beautiful in Korea, but that's not what I was going for. I was trying to get this reduced. So that is one thing. I kind of wish it was pulled back more, like more and up than that way. Another thing I did notice right after the surgery is my dimples. I think my dimples are a lot deeper. I'm used to them kind of being visible mainly when I smile, but I notice like even when I talk and you can see like my mouth moving in a certain way, if I talk really fast, you can see like my dimples kind of appear more. And that's one thing that I was worried about, because I would say like 2 days after like I'm recovering and everything, some of the bandages are slowly coming off. My mouth felt really tight still. And you know, they said it takes a while to relax and stretch and everything. But I remember when I finally went in like a week later to get the bandages off my cheek, I had resting dimples. Like I wasn't even making a face, and over here it was just a dimple. I was just like this, and it was a dimple. I was like, oh my God. And I was worried because even when I made certain expressions, like if I smiled or made a certain face, there was like a knot I could feel here from one of the threads, because I can tell they did pull it up. And like I made a certain face. It's gone now, but I could feel like a knot that was here. And even my friend Erin was like, what's that in your face? So like you could tell it was there, and thank God that went away. So like I had my concerns, I was worried, but I think it all ended up working out pretty well. A few months before June last year, while I was in Korea, I actually got filler. I got some under my eyes, but they're gone. I got some in my smile lines, but again, those are gone. And I was one of the, like I was perfectly fine with just getting filler every few months or so. But one thing is, depending on where you put it, it'll fade and like be absorbed by the body faster based on your metabolic rate, based on how much that part of your body moves. And it's my mouth. So like you eat, you talk, you chew, you're active. Like this creases up a lot. So it didn't last long, and that's when they gave me the option of a thread lift and these little implants down here. After meeting me, they said that my condition seems a lot more harsh in pictures than in person. That kind of made me feel a little bit better. The whole process basically of getting surgery in Korea was really nice. I can understand that people would be a bit hesitant, you know, if something is cheaper and you know, you get what you pay for. Like that's a saying for a reason. So a lot of people are like skeptical of cheaper prices, and it's like, what am I actually like signing up for, you know? I recommend it. If you feel the pressures of other people or groups of people or another person, do not get it for them, get it for you. And it's really important to be upfront and honest about what you get done. I get so irritated with these celebs out here talking about, if you can get my waist trainer, you can be like me, when they really just got lipo and put it in your butt or something. That's a common thing. A lot of people want to hide what they got done and then claim another product got them those results. And if you buy this, you'll get that too. That pisses me off. I vlogged everything I got done. You guys can see it. It's all there for you to look at. 8 months later, this is what I look like. Again, you know, I still have smile lines, so they're still very natural, but they're definitely not as noticeable as they were before. I'll show you guys some before and after pictures. I think it's definitely noticeable in pictures. Oh yeah, I should probably mention where I got all this done. I went to Cheongdam in Gangnam. It's like a neighborhood, a wealthy sort of neighborhood in Gangnam. And yeah, so CDU is the clinic. I'll leave a link to the description below if you want to know where I got this done and all that stuff and what it was like. Because I did a very, very in-depth, detailed vlog about this. Like I was in the surgery room just coming out of anesthesia, like, oh God, this is done. Like I was in there, like I was recording everything. This is my updated face. I really don't know what to say. You guys, a few of you asked for an updated video if I thought it was worth it, and here's my opinion. I do think it was worth it. I don't regret it. It's very subtle, but it makes me happy, so I'm happy. And thanks for watching if you did. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.